What's up, everybody? I'm Jane Sawyer, and this is Jane Sawyer Makes a Faux Crystal Geode that you can use to propagate plants. Last week, I showed you how to make this freeform shape propagation station. This week, we're going to take the same techniques and use it to make this one that looks like a slice of geode. If you haven't watched last week's video, you might want to check it out before going ahead with this one. I will link it down in the description below. I'm going to show you how to make fake crystals out of hot glue sticks. So this is going to be a dollar store build that's really low budget, and
you can do it.
Let's go. Like last week, I scavenged the vials for this project from this set of dollar store beads. I cut this O shape out of dollar store foam board 6 times. You can grab the template for free on my website if you want. We're gluing together a 6-layer sandwich of foam board. Layers 2, 3, 4, and 5 have slots cut out where the vials are going to slide in later. When the glue is dried, use a craft knife to shave down any large bumps and then really smooth it out with some sandpaper. Make sure you're always protecting yourself from dust. Apply a thin coat of spackle to the entire sculpture. I like a lot of texture on my forbidden frosting, but you do you. When the spackle is good and dry, sand down the bottom so you don't have any wobbles. And I don't have any footage of this for some reason, but I did give everything just a light sanding to knock down any sharp corners. I gave everything a couple coats of this medium gray color. When that base color was all dry, I wet blended some white and blue in there to give the effect of the layers of a geode. This doesn't have to be perfect here. I played around with it a little bit as I went, focusing on keeping the most intense bright blue on the inside of my form. My daughter let me borrow these blue flakies from a slime kit, and I thought they would look cool to get the inside of my geode looking sparkly. I used my finger to press the flakies into a thick coat of gloss Mod Podge all around the inside of my geode donut. If you don't have flakies, you could try glitter or just skip this step entirely. I don't think it really enhances the geode look that much. These fake hot glue crystals are really the star of the show here. Using a really sharp craft knife, you're going to cut off a chunk of glue stick about yay long. Stand it up on its end, and with your finger on top so you don't slice through your fingies, you're going to carve some facets down the sides of the cylinder. If you have trouble getting your knife to go through the hot glue, you can always hold the blade up against the nozzle of your hot glue gun, warm the blade up a little, and it should slide through a little bit easier. After you've got the facets carved, it's just a matter of carving the end into a point. Go nice and slow and pretend like you're sharpening a pencil. I made a bunch out of big glue sticks, and then I took the mini glue sticks and made a bunch in the same way. I also saved all these little chunks that I carved off that kind of looked like little faceted crystal bits. They made great filler pieces later. These little vials are made of plastic, so I didn't want to risk getting any hot glue on them. But I did want to have them in place when I installed the crystals so I could have the crystals formed around the base of each vial. I used a little bit of masking tape to protect each vial before I started hot gluing in the crystals. Where needed, I used a craft knife to cut the base of the crystal to the angle I wanted, and I also used all of those little filler pieces I told you about earlier to blend the crystals into the side of the form and make it look a little more natural. It was a little bit fiddly in places, but a pair of tweezers helped. I made a nice big cluster of crystals at the bottom, and then I put a few hanging down from the top too. I had a bunch of those filler pieces left over, so I just used them to give some texture to the sides. I felt like it needed a little something, so I added this line of white paint to make the crystals pop a little more. I also mixed some baking soda in with some dark gray and stippled that around the outside to give it like a crusty rock texture. Then I thought it'd be cool if I could tint my crystals a little bit blue, so I took some gloss Mod Podge, mixed in a tiny bit of blue paint, and painted it all over everything. It did make a tiny difference, but it is very subtle. I'm not even sure you can see it on camera. I think it looks pretty great for a bunch of glue sticks and foam board though. Just add those vials back in, add some plants, and you are propagating, baby, with a stylish as heck geode propagator that you made yourself. Please give me a like if you think I did a good job here. I always appreciate your comments, and subscribe if you want to see what I get up to next. I will be posting here as often as I can. You can follow me on Pinterest, TikTok, and Instagram. I am at Jane Sawyer Makes on all platforms. Check out janesawyermakes.com for that free template and other projects, and I will catch you on the next one.